bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash and love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm ready and 10, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I hear you guys talking about Victory Monday. Only one way to get that. Let's see some hustle out there. We got a big game on Sunday.
Down! 180! Down! Push it on! Monday, down! 180! That's it! Down! What's up?
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't the king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the boat is my home and there's so many milk. Bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm starting to tell you it's a festival. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part.
What down?
Wings of the team. I'm protecting the heart. The homie calling for myself. A couple of homies be making a thing. I just want all of the dudes to the world. I'm worried about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. And I give it all I got.
Down! Blue 80!
Walk the walk inside the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. I'm a heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS another. GPS another loss. Who do it better than me? Vision on 2020. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice. Taking notice.
Down! 180! Hot!
Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice.
180! Push it on! What now? What? That's it! Down! 185! What's up? Down! 280! What's up? Down! 180! Hot! Monday, down! 280! It's a hot!
You have got one more opportunity. Let's go for gold.
Hey, you know what, man? That was pretty dang good. And you know what's really scary and gets me even more excited? We're only scratching the surface of our potential. This team has so much talent. So just keep pushing, and we're going to get to that.
What now? 180! 280!
Honey, I dash. Got it on. Smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. 10 4, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands.
Time is running out. This is it. We go for gold.
Now that's what I'm talking about, fellas. I don't know what happened between last week and this week, but today was a great practice. And this coaching staff is loving it. You guys consistently do that, and I see a lot of victories in our future.
Down! 180!
Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision. Dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed to be emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us.
What now?
Got it on.
180!
Smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. 10 4, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, there with the hands. Guard me. When they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on. Smash. Put it on. Gas. Never not crash. 100 yard dash. 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 They slip on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best because I am. There's no need in keeping it low. I can call for the D like a turkey. I do the D like a train. No losses. It's all about making a name. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call us up making a name. I put on the jet. The coach regretted for letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Yes, I ain't be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. I take off. Hey, now watch me shoot through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on. Smash. Put in the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash.
Down! 180! That's it! What? Down! 180! What's up? Down! 180!
Let's go. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game.
Hey man, listen, great job today. It was a step in the right direction for you and this team. And as long as you keep moving in the right direction, we're going to be just fine.
We don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, kicking steep. And I'm training, I've been focused on bombing from the deep. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. For the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Tend to hear with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go out in New Jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like move the chains. I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no time in me, I am up. Number 1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready to get it up. Popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Read the game, I think it's gonna switch. If I miss, then my team's got the blitz. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Down! 180! Yes, up! Down! 180! 180, we're good, we're good. What's up?
I'm going big like a lineman.
times in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away,
Monday,
couldn't
now.
even get a fine
180.
in. Straight with the money, we aligned in.
That's up.
Tell me how they play, how they chime in. Niggas watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent.
Down.
Ay,
185.
patience. Ay,
Where's your head?
makes sense. Ay, when you make it, bitch, can make friends. Know they tryna got a bad little shorty wasting.
Down.
And I own it, I
180.
gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many. They know the shit, they was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I
What down?
big,
280.
going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I
That's up.
going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game
Down.
too cold,
180.
but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it
Where's
sit.
your head?
Hey, see him mad, I'm bitter. Can't stop the shine with only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not
Down.
need to set it.
180.
See me dip, yeah, I'm so sad.
280. That's up.
Bank see me often. Put the money around the faucet. She gave me the that's the bosses. Took over the game, now we all
Down.
in. I was down in the chest,
180.
going all in.
180. Where's your head?
Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the
Monday,
click.
down. 180.
Too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like
Where's
they
your
know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many
Down.
wins, they know the
You
shit. They
180.
was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me.
That's up.
Cause I'm time to bring the bass back.
Down. 185. What's up? What down? 280. That's up. Down. 280. Where's your head? Hot. Down. 180.
Why you do that like that?
It's hard,
It's a
hard.
lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh. I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't geese. Too
Down.
bad, my bad.
180.
First of the month, I'm
180. We're good. We're good. 180.
Friday, payday, run it back.
That's up.
Run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back.
Monday,
Run it
down.
back, run it back.
180.
Hello.
Where's your head?
Let my jab talk it. I eat it. Ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my name
Down.
talk it.
180.
I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back.
280. That's up.
My bad, but I'm past that. With an ass cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, I'ma slap that. The money low, I'ma grab some brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check
Down.
hit the direct hit, I'm
185.
glad. When the check missed the direct hit, I'm sad like who's that?
Where's your head? Hot.
My win, my win. They say that it's the money, I'm like 10 over and out. That's gon' make you up like a lemon.
What down? 280.
She said she not a, she ain't.
Where's your head?
Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that?
Down. 280.
I'm in my new bag, my bag. You
That's
ain't
up.
geek. Too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Hey, why? Run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run
Down.
it back.
180.
Yards, I run it back. Hey, I cop a car, I run it back. Go your
What's up?
then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Down. 180. 180. That's up. Monday, down. 180.
Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can hit you with the run, or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be schemed. Roll it. Roll them in a mud league. 2-0. Man, time on you suckers. Y'all. So why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20. Snoop Dogg is. I get it. I got cleats on my feet. Jersey on my back. Helmet on my head. Ready to attack. Like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook. You really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama, and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't. So you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Back up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run, or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched in the roll it. When I'm in a mud league, 2-0. Man, when you suckers, y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is.
Now! 180! 180, we're good, we're good! It's a hard,
I just ran to check up on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank you all for my people in my hell. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head into my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me by himself. I could get it by myself. 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 Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. I ain't part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't get to tell. Keep your distance from myself. For the genie with the snails and the fire. And I wish you well when they want me to fail. I like them, they pay bills. They can't get it by themselves.
Hey man, listen, great job today. It was a step in the right direction for you and this team. And as long as you keep moving in the right direction, we're gonna be just fine.
Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for the people in my hell. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell. And I'm fine as hell from my head up to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself.
Hey, we're good, we're good!
I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. I can pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bros on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe.
Down! 180!
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord
What
for
down?
the people in my
180!
hell. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell. Fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. So buy me YSL, I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Blue 80, what's up? Down! 180! What's it? Hot! Monday, down! Blue 80! What's it on?
Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. Wanna run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dog.
Yeah, all night like, yeah.
You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't
Yeah, call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See where this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard for your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like, yeah. In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Oakland Raiders.
Coach, it's a day for celebration in the East Bay. It is, for all intents and purposes, the final chapter of what has been a great era of football here in Oakland, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Oakland Raiders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They will be led out by their veteran quarterback now in his 16th season from NC State, Phillip Rivers.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
White 90, black 11.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 30.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 1st and 10, Rivers looking middle, and it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. And the offensive unit now for the Jaguars.
So let's all work together on this one because it's natural to just watch the football. But I want all of us to watch the center of this offensive line, the center and the 2 guards. They've got to be able to control the point of attack, and they didn't do such a good job on that last play. Plenty of opportunities to redeem themselves. They'll have to take advantage of that and start to make progress.
This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Well, look now at our starting defense. Yeah, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And Eifert has it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So here are the Raiders under head coach John Gruden in his 2nd go-round. Leading them out, their 6-year quarterback. Hailing from Fresno State, that's Derek Carr.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
And hoping to get rid of that interception bug. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On second down, it's Jacobs. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A Raider first down, 17 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Get him, boy!
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's second down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here, as they've got it with a second down coming up. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw, it's Carr. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Johnson was the intended receiver. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. A gain of 3, second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rivers now. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
I brought 80. Two times. 40, check.
Now Rivers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Again, it's Rivers. And it's caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Let's think here. You're still just in the second quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show them you have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Derek Carr getting set and ready to go again on offense here. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. Let's go back out there.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The man who won a Super Bowl MVP award across the bay in Santa Clara, Von Miller, racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Carr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Right down. 180.
Check. 59. Exit.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Fresno. Check 24.
Carr now to throw. Going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Carr. Johnson's got it complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And an alley to run. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. Well, that's 3 picks. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And this one complete to Reed. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A Raider first down, 17 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit? They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
Now on 2nd and 13. Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mark Barron, and they will set up shop at their own.
Good job. Great. Down. 180.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Check. One. Raider 1. Check 3.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Like Antonio Brown, Tyrell Williams came to the Raiders in March. Came up the coast from L.A., where he caught 41 balls last year with the Chargers. His best year was 2016 when the Chargers were still in San Diego. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Throwing now is Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Carr going to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Let's go, let's go! Watch the run, watch the run. 637.
Carr now on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 32. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Down. 180.
Check, 59.
Let's go, let's go.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Raider 9.
Now Carr to try again after the pick six. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. Throwing on second and long. Carr. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Rashawn Melvin. And they are going to set up shop at the 30.
Down. You 180. Check.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And that gives him now 3 interceptions.
Down.
Mike is
180. Hey, we're good. 185.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a big turnover.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I step like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And a fine as hell, from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way, cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up, getting thick.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Oakland Raiders. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, it's a day for celebration in the East Bay. It is, for all intents and purposes, the final chapter of what has been a great era of football here in Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Jacksonville Jaguars. From up top, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles Davis, as always, with me as well. And CD, defenses better be on their toes in this one because we got two quarterbacks who love to throw the football, and they throw it very well.
Over 4,000 yards each in the previous season. So what you're saying is, if you're a defender, hope you're prepared properly. Hydrated, stretched, be on your toes, as you said, because the ball's coming your way.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Fielded about a yard deep. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Black the key! Red! Red!
Play action now. Rivers. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
You know I'm going to lean.
Throwing on first down is Carr. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6. Hey, got 4 down. Switch. He's coming.
On second down now. It's Jacobs, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Carr. And he finds a man with a crossing route. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Carr now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Now Carr on the bootleg. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Touchdown. Brings up second down at the 46-yard line. White.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Well, they obviously read man coverage there, partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Bert?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
Carr completes it, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the twist. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, watch it.
Go Chief.
Joker. Slam.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Ricky.
into the red zone. It's Carr. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Here's Jacobs. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one in SoCal. The Vikings and the Chargers from Dignity Health Sports Park. Coverage at 8:20 Eastern, 5:20 Pacific on EA Sports. Here's Rivers. It's complete to Chris Conley. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Now Rivers.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To the air again here, Rivers. The open man is Westbrook. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
And a great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Muhammad Wilkerson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy, stone-faced, wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And, we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, third quarter. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something.
Under pressure, they got him again. Von Miller racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Another try after the first down sack. Carr is going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing his Carr on third down. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Shotgun now for Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. That was close to a big play, and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Able to find Waller, that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Carr now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On third down, Jacobs. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. To throw, it's Carr. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll throw with Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. From 4 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Rivers on the money, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. Rivers now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's first and 10. Now Rivers. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back now in the East Bay. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. They go play action here on first down. And he's got it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook. with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Extra point put through by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And it's right about this time of year you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
And I think for most teams, the obvious is to try and be the number 1 or number 2 seed. But when you look at it across the league and throughout the history of trying to get to the Super Bowl, the teams you really fear are the ones that get hot and sometimes sneak in.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is...
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And his crew will take over with a... Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Carr. And the pressure gets to him again. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr.